Hello everybody, hope you're having a fantastic day today. Thank you so much for checking out the video. Today, just want to go through what the best things to sell at your vendor are. I would love some feedback, guys. I'm just on PlayStation, so I know on Xbox and PC the prices vary. Please let me know in the comments what you're selling, how much you're selling it for. Let's make this the ultimate vending guide for beginners. Let's get into it here. Okay, so honestly, I think apparel is maybe not the best thing to sell depending what you're selling it for. If you're just going for caps, like glowing masks and stuff like that, they're just worth a lot more than caps. But of course, if you have some plans that you got from an event and you're making some stuff that people don't have, of course they may buy it. So just throwing that out there. Sugar bombs will sell quick. Any mutations will definitely sell quick as long as they're priced under 300 caps, guys. I feel like that's a lot at this point, no matter what, platform you're playing on. Of course, leader bobbleheads, but just glowing bobbleheads in general, I've definitely sold more than a couple of. People seem to like them. Nuclear key cards, 300 to 500 caps, I will buy pretty quickly. Pleasant Valley claim tickets, too, if you're still trying to get the rewards from them, sell. I feel like antibiotics and disease cures are underrated. I will buy these instantly. And treasure maps are another great one too. Again, if they are priced right. Please let me know in the comments what you guys are selling this stuff for. I see treasure maps on PlayStation for about 300 caps, at 500 for the cranberry ones, which are probably the better ones. And stim packs. Honestly, after the update coming up, I just feel like they may weigh you down a bit. It doesn't hurt to sell, 10, 20 stim packs, but I wouldn't be selling a couple hundred of them. It's just going to weigh you guys down. So I would suggest, maybe selling junk instead of the stim packs or something like that. Even if you sell it individually. I have been seeing people selling junk individually, like throwing 500 circuits in their vendor for a cap each. And I bet you they go pretty quick. I myself buy stuff like that when I have a lot of extra caps. But of course, this is just me. But I definitely do see junk selling very well, especially if you got Fallout first and you got a lot of extra junk to go around. Not a bad way to make a few caps fairly quickly. Now, on to mods. This is definitely where I would love some help in the pricing. Of course, 1 stars, on average are 1,000 caps. 2 stars are 3 stars. 2 stars are 3,000, and 3 stars are 5,000. Now this is just for more of the useless type mods. Of course, if you have a bloodied or an explosive or a VATS optimized, the prices are going to be beginning to change. Now I don't want to tell you what to charge for these guys. I would just put them at maybe a little bit higher than you think they'll sell for, and if they don't sell, just start to lower the price. I'm sure you will sell them fairly quickly. Like I feel like bloodied and explosive, like the prices I set there are very reasonable. I feel like they would go a little bit quicker. And for 4-star mods, man, I don't know. I honestly, you never know what people are looking for. This is definitely a beauty is in the eye of the beholder type thing. And you just kind of got to adjust these numbers until you figure out what works, guys. A lot of these you can make some crazy trades for on Reddit, to be honest. And ammo, probably one of the best things to sell. If you're a newer player, pick up all the ammo you can find, like 308s, 45s. I wouldn't waste my time selling 5mm, guys. I see people with like 300,000 5mm in their vendors are selling for a cap each. I'm sure some people do buy them, but honestly, if people are using like a Gatling gun or something that's using 5mm, they're usually getting their ammo back very easily, so I wouldn't really suggest selling 5mm. 5.56, fuel, fusion cell, all for 1 cap. If it's for 2 caps, personally, I'm not buying it. That seems to be the consensus. I would say 75 to 100 caps at least for full fusion cores is not a bad price. I will buy those quickly. Plasma cartridges and even ultrasight ammo I do sell for 2 caps each, and it sells very quickly. This is one of the faster ways to make caps, I notice. And just selling, random 3-star weapons. I buy these a lot too, just to cash out the script machine if I need to, or if you're just looking to scrap to learn some of these mods. So, especially if some of these 3-star weapons that you don't want have mods on them like explosive or VATS enhanced, people will maybe want them just to scrap them in order to learn these. So, just throwing that out there. And of course, if you have specialty weapons, they may be priced a little bit higher. I usually price random 3-star legendaries at like $750, and they go very quickly. Best thing to sell, in my opinion, is probably plans, guys. especially like, we get events that aren't here for very long, like a week or so. The plans from that stuff just sell great. And yeah, you just gotta grind some events, get as many plans as you can from them, and then when the event is gone, these type of plans are really sought out after, especially, anything from like a seasonal event that you don't see very often. Like, I know we're, been doing these events for years now, but there's still a lot of plans, especially the new players coming in, that just don't have. Honestly, I feel like plans are probably one of the best things to sell, especially the plans you can only get during specific events. And I just want to say as well, make sure your vendor is findable, guys. Like, you don't have to go overboard like I did here with the open sign, but just make your vendor easy to find, guys. And I would recommend maybe too putting it at a train station like I did here. Not a bad idea. You're gonna get a lot of traffic through here, people coming by to see the vendor or cash out script at the script machine. So you're gonna get people over here. If I see a camp over here at White Springs, which I come over here all the time, I honestly can't really help myself. I literally have to go up there, check and see what they got in the vendor. So just not a bad idea. I like to put everything here for everybody. I leave all my generators open. It's just, a good practice, I think. But keep in mind, you're probably not going to be the only one doing this, and you might have problems putting your camp down. So just keep that in mind. You're probably not the only one doing that. But it is, like I said, a great idea. You get tons of traffic. And honestly, a bit of patience goes a long way. Like, if you guys set up a lot of this stuff after watching this video and you don't sell anything, right away, just give it some time. I assure you, you will sell stuff and you will be able to hit that max caps or whatever. But just keep an eye on your store, especially if you're doing the dishes or something like that. I know you guys will probably set up a camp or whatever to make some money, make some camps, and then you just go do something, come back, check and see if you got money. But if you are doing that, I would suggest having a camp that doesn't have a vendor on it, so when you do hit that max caps, you can quickly take the camp away and not lose any more caps. And I'm sure people will understand, like my friend here. They probably know I hit max caps. So just throwing that out there, make sure you're aware of that. Also, the vending history is a bit of a newer thing if you're not aware of it. You can check to see who bought what for how much, just in case you're wondering what sold if you are away from, your game for a second. So, always good to check that, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Just wanted to make a quick video for the new players maybe coming in, get you guys some caps, give you an idea of what to sell. Please let me know in the comments what you guys are selling and what you're selling it for. And as always, thank you so much for watching, guys. Have a pleasant evening.